I read your book, the most recent one. I know you have nearly 20. And at this point where you are, you're like a little bit like whatever, 20 books, but it is an extraordinary accomplishment. This book is so unique. It's called This Is Strategy. But I want to connect it to all things having to do with me because, heck, it is my podcast.
Sure.
I love tennis. I play, weather permitting, 5-6 days a week, body permitting. You know, McEnroe said that Borg played this in the following way: cross court, cross court, cross court, wait for it, cross court. Now, it drove McEnroe crazy because he was more of an artist. They considered him an artist. He had a lot of variations in his shot selection and his execution. Dial us in here. How do you see that? Is that tactic or strategy from Borg?
The strategy was to drive McEnroe crazy, and the tactic was to be consistently boring. There were many tactics that he could have used to drive McEnroe crazy. That just happened to be the one that was useful in that moment, given his skill set. So the reason it's important to understand strategy versus tactics, strategy is the hard work we do before we do the hard work. If you spent all your time prepping for a tennis tournament, learning a bunch of tactics that didn't add up to a strategy that was going to help you win, it would be time wasted. First, we've got to say, what are the rules of this game? What is our opponent or the people in the system good at? And how are we going to show up with a different way of being that is going to negate the thing they're already good at? Years ago, I got hired to give a speech at Walmart, and it was 1999. So that's 26 years ago, Seth. 1999, the biggest retailer in the world.
I still had hair.
Not me. 250 people in the room. And on the wall, as I walked in, was a giant banner that said, "We can't out Amazon Amazon." 25 years ago, they knew that if they played Amazon's game, they were going to lose fast because they would have to lower the price in all of their stores to compete. Instead, they bought themselves 2 decades of runway to build other alternatives. They had a strategy because they understood when a company like Amazon has unlimited access to capital and is willing to lose money every day, can't out Amazon Amazon.
And, you know, McEnroe's comments were he never gave me anything to work with, meaning he didn't give him a lot of pace. He didn't give him anything flat where he could, you know, hit a drop shot or change direction, change an angle, go up the line and make a move a little bit. And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, content without strategy. So Borg's cross court without the bigger meta picture, it's just kind of hitting the ball. That's at least what it feels like.